Action.
Hello, Varsity Chemists. Welcome back to our channel. Have you seen fluorine around?
Ugh, I've had such a bad day. Actually, such a bad week. Why is everything just so bad?
Fluorine, why do you always gotta be such an electronegative Nancy?
Because Funkelbrish.
Funkle, what now?
Funkelbrish is a mnemonic for the most electronegative atoms. Fluorine is the most electronegative atom.
So what's Funkelbrish?
Let's just start from the beginning. Electronegativity is a measure of the tendency of an atom to attract a bonding pair of electrons. It is also a periodic trend, which means as you move down a group on the periodic table, the electronegativity of an element decreases because of the increased number of energy levels, which puts the outer electrons very far from the pole of the nucleus. It increases across the period because as the outermost shell fills, the desire for electrons increases.
So you're saying the closer we get to noble gases, the more electronegative you are?
Yes, that is why fluorine, Me, is the most electronegative atom, unlike francium, which is one of the least electronegative atoms.
Hey, maybe you're not so negative after all.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, you don't attract that many people.
Well, at least I have a greater ability. Anyway, back to the whiteboard. The mnemonic Funkelbrish are the 9 most electronegative atoms: fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen, chlorine, bromine, iodine, sulfur, carbon, and hydrogen.
I would have been confused.
Let's try a practice problem. Put these elements in order from increasing electronegativity to decreasing electronegativity.
All right. Is that right?
Correct. Most electronegative is fluorine because of the amount of valence electrons available for bonding. Then you have oxygen as the second most electronegative because it has 6 valence electrons, which is smaller than fluorine. Next, you have nitrogen due to the amount of attraction in electrons, which is 5 available for bonding. Then you have carbon, which has 4 valence electrons, and then hydrogen, which has 2 valence electrons. Also, you know that the order of this by memorizing the amazing mnemonic Funkelbrish. Then phosphorus due to the number of electrons, and lastly you have silicon due to its placement on the periodic table.
Wow, now it all makes sense. Electronegativity is due to valence electrons and the periodic trends. Thanks, Molly.
No problem.
Fluorine.
And that's a wrap. Just remember, anytime you ever hear electronegativity, you think of
Funkelbrish. I hope you guys learned a little bit about electronegativity.
and how it is the measure of the atom's tendency to have bonding angles.
Thanks for watching. See you next week.